For centuries, whispers of a powerful prayer have echoed through time, passed down only to those deemed worthy of its knowledge. Hidden from the masses, this divine invocation was safeguarded by those who understood its immense power. A prayer capable of unlocking abundance, dissolving financial struggles, and attracting wealth effortlessly. Imagine a key that could open the doors of prosperity, a key that was lost, buried under layers of doubt, fear, and misinformation. But today, this secret resurfaces, reaching you at the perfect moment. The timing is no coincidence. You are here because something within you has been yearning for this knowledge, for this transformation. The world teaches us that financial freedom is reserved for a select few, that wealth is hard to attain, and that struggle is inevitable. But what if none of that is true? What if the very thoughts you've been conditioned to believe are the chains keeping you from your blessings? Money is not just currency, it is energy. It flows freely when you align with its frequency. Those who understand this truth never lack, while those who ignore it remain trapped in scarcity. The difference lies in one simple but powerful shift: your mindset. This prayer is more than words. It is a spiritual code designed to realign you with the law of abundance. The universe, or God's divine order, responds not to desperation, but to faith, conviction, and certainty. What you expect, you attract. What you declare, you manifest. Are you ready to break free from financial struggle? Are you willing to let go of limiting beliefs and embrace the abundance meant for you? If so, prepare your heart, open your mind. The lost prayer is about to be revealed, but first, understand this: prosperity begins with belief. Before wealth manifests in your hands, it must first take root in your thoughts. Let this journey transform not only your finances, but also your entire way of being. You are moments away from unlocking a life of financial ease and limitless abundance, and it all begins now. Everything in the universe is energy. From the smallest atom to the vast galaxies, all things vibrate at a certain frequency, including money. Most people see money as a physical object, paper bills, coins, or numbers on a screen. But in reality, money is a form of energy that moves and flows according to spiritual and natural laws. Those who understand this truth never struggle financially, while those who resist it often find themselves stuck in cycles of scarcity. Think about the wealthiest people in the world. Are they the hardest workers? Do they put in the most effort? Often, the answer is no. What sets them apart is not just their skills or opportunities, but their mindset. They understand that money responds to belief, confidence, and alignment. They expect abundance, so they receive it. They see opportunities where others see obstacles. They act as though wealth is their natural state, and so it becomes their reality. But what about those who struggle financially? Many have been conditioned to believe that money is difficult to obtain, that wealth is only for a lucky few, or that success requires endless sacrifice. These limiting beliefs create an energy of lack, which repels financial blessings. If you constantly say, "I never have enough money," or "I'm always struggling," you unknowingly reinforce those conditions in your life. The words you speak and the thoughts you hold shape your financial reality. Now consider this. Have you ever noticed that people who worry about money always seem to have financial troubles, and those who believe in abundance often attract wealth effortlessly? This is not a coincidence. It is the law of energy at work. Just like a magnet attracts metal, your thoughts and emotions attract financial experiences that match their frequency. When you live in a state of fear and doubt, you push money away. When you shift to a mindset of gratitude and expectation, wealth begins to flow toward you. You might be wondering, how do I change my financial energy? The first step is awareness. Start observing your thoughts about money. Do you feel anxious when paying bills? Do you hesitate to invest in yourself because of fear? These emotional responses signal your energetic relationship with money. Instead of reinforcing lack, start affirming abundance. Say aloud, "Wealth flows freely into my life. I am open to receiving unlimited prosperity." This simple shift begins to rewire your subconscious mind, aligning you with financial success. Another key to unlocking financial energy is generosity. Many people hoard money out of fear, believing that giving will leave them with less. But the truth is, giving is one of the fastest ways to open the flow of abundance. When you give, whether through charity, kindness, or support, you send a message to the universe: "I trust that more is coming." This act of faith activates the principle of multiplication. What you give returns to you, often in unexpected and miraculous ways. Additionally, gratitude plays a crucial role in financial transformation. Instead of focusing on what you lack, appreciate what you already have. Gratitude raises your vibration, making you a match for more blessings. Every day, take a moment to say, "Thank you for the wealth I have. Thank you for the opportunities coming my way." This small habit creates a powerful shift in your financial reality. Remember, money is not your master, it is your servant. It is meant to support your life, not control it. When you understand and apply these principles, financial breakthroughs become inevitable. The universe responds to those who believe in their own prosperity. Are you ready to rewrite your financial story? The prayer of abundance is coming, but first you must prepare your heart. Let go of doubt, release old fears. Step into the truth. Money is energy, and it responds to you. Your words shape your reality. Every sentence you speak carries energy, creating vibrations that influence the world around you. This is not just a spiritual belief. It is a universal, a law. What you declare with confidence has the power to manifest in your life. If you have been speaking words of lack and limitation, you have unknowingly built barriers between yourself and the abundance you desire. But here is the good news. You can change your financial future simply by changing the words you speak. Think about the phrases you say daily. How often do you say things like, "I can't afford this," or "Money is always a struggle"? Every time you speak these words, you reinforce them as truth in your subconscious mind. Over time, these statements become beliefs, and your beliefs shape your experiences. If you believe that financial hardship is inevitable, your mind will find ways to make that belief real. But the opposite is also true. If you declare that wealth flows easily into your life, your reality will begin to align with those words. Consider how powerful declarations have been used throughout history. Kings issued decrees, and nations moved. Prophets spoke visions, and entire societies transformed. This same creative power resides within your words. When you speak words of abundance, you activate spiritual laws that open doors, attract opportunities, and dissolve financial barriers. What you say today determines what you will experience tomorrow. You might be wondering, can words alone really change my financial situation? The answer is yes, but only if you speak them with faith and consistency. It is not enough to make positive statements once and expect instant results. Just as a seed needs time to grow, your declarations need time to take root and produce fruit. Speak words of abundance every day, and you will gradually see evidence of financial breakthroughs. Here is a simple but powerful declaration you can start using immediately. Wealth flows freely into my life. I am open and ready to receive. Abundance. When you say these words aloud, you are not merely hoping for change, you are commanding it. You are aligning your energy with the frequency of abundance, signaling to the universe that you are ready to receive. And the universe, faithful to its laws, will respond. But there is another dimension to this practice: intention and emotion. Your words gain power when they are spoken with deep belief and positive expectation. When you declare, "I am financially free," feel the truth of those words as if it has already happened. Imagine yourself living a life of abundance, bills paid with ease, new opportunities arriving unexpectedly, and financial blessings flowing effortlessly. This emotional connection supercharges your declarations, making them even more effective. Some people may doubt that changing their words can change their lives. But think about this. How much has negative speech already shaped your experiences? If negative words create struggle, why wouldn't positive words create success? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain by speaking life into your financial situation. To begin this transformation, here is a simple action step. For the next 7 days, monitor every word you speak about money. Each time you catch yourself saying something negative, stop. Immediately replace it with a positive declaration. Instead of saying, "I can't afford this," say, "I'm on my way to financial freedom." Instead of, "Money is hard to come by," say, "Opportunities for wealth flow to me every day." And if you are ready to take this even further, write your declaration in the comments. I am aligned with abundance. When you do this, you are making a public commitment to your financial transformation. You are sending a message to the universe and to yourself that you are stepping into a new reality of wealth and freedom. And as you declare, so shall it be. Your words hold the key to unlocking the abundance that has been waiting for you. Speak boldly, speak consistently, and watch as your financial reality begins to shift. The prayer of divine abundance is coming, but first, you must prepare your voice. Speak your future into existence. For many, financial struggle is not just a temporary condition, it is a cycle, passed down from generation to generation like an invisible chain. Families talk about money in whispers, filled with anxiety, warning their children that money doesn't grow on trees or that only the lucky ones get rich. These words, repeated over time, create deep-rooted beliefs that shape financial destinies. But what if these beliefs are nothing more than illusions? What if breaking free from scarcity is not about working harder, but about thinking differently? Scarcity is not just a lack of money. It is a mindset, a deeply ingrained way of seeing the world. When someone believes there is never enough, they make choices that reinforce that belief. They hesitate to take risks, avoid opportunities, and cling to what little they have out of fear of losing it. This fear creates an energetic block, stopping money from flowing freely. The irony is that the more one fears lack, the more lackey they experience. But there is another way. Those who live in true abundance have a completely different mindset. They do not believe in competition for resources because they understand that wealth is limitless. They see money as something that expands, not something that must be hoarded. They know that financial opportunities are always available. They simply need to recognize and claim them. And most importantly, they trust that prosperity is their birthright, not just a privilege for a select few. So how do you break free from the scarcity cycle? The first step is identifying and releasing limiting beliefs. Take a moment to reflect on your thoughts about money. Do you believe you must struggle to earn wealth? Do you feel guilty about wanting more? Do you fear that financial success will change you in a negative way? These are all beliefs that need to be uprooted and replaced. Write down every negative thought you have about money. Then, for each one, create a new, empowering statement. For example, money is hard to get. Money flows to me easily and consistently. I'm not lucky enough to be wealthy. I'm divinely supported in my financial success. If I make too much, people will judge me. My success inspires and uplifts others. Next, take a symbolic action to release scarcity from your life. This could be something as simple as decluttering your space, giving away old clothes, or donating money with faith that more will return to you. These small acts send a message to the universe that you are ready to let go of lack and make room for abundance. Another critical step is forgiving past financial mistakes. Many people carry guilt and regret over money decisions, bad investments, debts, missed opportunities. Holding on to this negativity only keeps you anchored to the past. Instead, practice self-forgiveness. Remind yourself that every mistake was a lesson, every challenge was part of your growth. Say aloud, I release all fear, guilt, and shame around money. I welcome wealth with open arms. Gratitude is also a powerful tool in shifting from scarcity to abundance. Instead of focusing on what you lack, begin to appreciate what you have. No matter how small, every dollar, every meal, every opportunity is a blessing. Gratitude raises your vibration and attracts more of what you appreciate. Start each morning by saying, I am grateful for the abundance that already exists in my life. Most importantly, understand that abundance is not something you chase. It is something you align with. Wealth is already surrounding you. You simply need to remove the mental and emotional barriers keeping it away. The moment you shift your perspective, opportunities will start appearing where you once saw obstacles. The right people, ideas, and resources will come into your life effortlessly. You are not meant to struggle forever. You are not meant to live in fear of money. The same universe that created endless stars, vast oceans, and flourishing forests did not design you for lack. You were created for prosperity, ease, and overflow. Now is the time to break the chains of scarcity. Declare this. Aloud, I release all limiting beliefs about money. Wealth flows to me in endless ways. The transformation has already begun. As you continue this journey, the next chapter will reveal something even greater. The spiritual laws that govern abundance and how you can use them to manifest the financial breakthroughs you've been waiting for. Prepare yourself. The shift has already started. Abundance is not random. It does not come to people by chance or through sheer luck. Behind every financial breakthrough, every story of wealth, and every moment of prosperity, there are spiritual laws at work. Just as gravity governs the physical world, these laws govern the flow of money, success, and opportunities. Those who understand them move effortlessly through life, attracting wealth without struggle. Those who ignore them find themselves in cycles of hardship, no matter how hard they try. One of the most powerful laws of abundance is the law of belief. What you believe, you manifest. If you believe that financial success is difficult, your mind will seek out proof of that struggle. If you believe that money flows easily to you, your mind will begin to notice opportunities, ideas, and connections that align with that belief. Your external world is always a reflection of your internal world. When you shift your beliefs, your reality follows. Closely tied to this is the law of expectation. You do not receive what you wish for. You receive what you expect. Wishing for wealth while secretly expecting failure creates a contradiction that blocks abundance. But when you fully expect financial breakthroughs, the universe responds. This is why some people seem to attract opportunities effortlessly. It is not because they are special, it is because they have trained themselves to expect success as their natural state. Another critical principle is the law of giving and receiving. Money is meant to flow, not be hoarded in fear. When you give with faith, whether through generosity, kindness, or support, you activate the cycle of abundance. Many people mistakenly believe that giving leads to loss, but in reality, it creates expansion. It signals to the universe that you trust in the endless supply of wealth, and in return, you receive more. However, giving must come from a place of joy, not obligation. The energy behind the act matters as much as the act itself. The law of gratitude is another key to unlocking abundance. Those who focus on what they lack remain trapped in scarcity, while those who appreciate what they have invite more blessings. Gratitude shifts your perspective, raising your vibration to match the frequency of prosperity. When you acknowledge the abundance already present in your life, no matter how small, you create space for more. This is why the wealthiest individuals often practice gratitude daily. It keeps them in alignment with receiving. Faith and action go hand in hand, forming the foundation of the law of inspired action. Wealth is not something that simply appears without movement. Abundance requires alignment, but it also requires action. The key difference is that inspired action feels natural, effortless, and guided. It is the opposite of force or desperation. When you trust in the divine flow of wealth, the right actions present themselves. The right opportunities come, the right ideas surface, and success follows with ease. Perhaps one of the most misunderstood principles is the law of detachment. Many people pray for abundance, but remain attached to fear, worry, and control. True wealth flows when you trust that what is meant for you will come. Detachment does not mean not caring. It means having faith so strong that you no longer feel desperate or impatient. It is the ability to ask for prosperity, take the right actions, and then let go of anxiety about when or how it will happen. Those who master this law often experience sudden financial breakthroughs simply because they stop blocking the flow with worry. All of these laws work together, forming a complete system. When you align with them, money stops being a source of stress and becomes a natural part of your life. Struggle fades, replaced by a deep inner knowing that you are supported, that wealth is already on its way, and that abundance is your divine right. The next step is learning how to apply these laws practically. The following chapters will guide you through real actions, mindset shifts, and financial habits that will transform your relationship with money forever. The change is already happening. The only question is, are you ready to receive it? From the moment we are born, our minds are shaped by the environment around us. We absorb beliefs, ideas, and expectations about life, including money. For many, these beliefs come from parents, teachers, or society, well-meaning people who unknowingly pass down ideas rooted in fear, limitation, and scarcity. These beliefs become mental programs that run in the background, influencing financial decisions, emotions, and even the ability to attract wealth. If you have ever felt stuck in a cycle of financial struggle, it is not because you are incapable or unlucky. It is because your subconscious mind has been conditioned to expect lack rather than abundance. The good news is that no belief is permanent. The same way you were conditioned to see money in a limiting way, you can recondition your mind to see it as limitless. The process of rewiring your financial mindset begins with awareness, intentional change, and consistency. The first step is identifying the beliefs that no longer serve you. Think back to the messages you heard about money growing up. Were you told that money is the root of all evil, that rich people are greedy, that you have to work extremely hard just to survive? These phrases may seem harmless, but they create deep emotional associations that shape financial behavior. A person who believes wealth is tied to greed may subconsciously sabotage their own financial success to avoid being perceived as selfish. Someone who believes that money only comes through struggle may unknowingly reject easier, more profitable opportunities because they feel undeserved. Once you have identified these limiting beliefs, the next step is replacing them with empowering truths. Instead of saying, "I have to work hard for money," begin saying, "Money flows to me through my ideas, creativity, and alignment." Instead of believing that there is never enough, affirm, "There is always more than enough, and I am worthy of receiving it." These new beliefs must be repeated consistently until they become your default way of thinking. Another powerful tool for rewiring your mind is visualization. Your brain does not distinguish between real experiences and vividly imagined ones. When you take time each day to picture yourself living in financial abundance, paying bills effortlessly, receiving unexpected income, enjoying financial freedom, you train your subconscious mind to accept this as reality. Over time, your actions and decisions will shift to match this new belief system. Affirmations also play a critical role in reprogramming the mind. However, simply saying positive statements is not enough. They must be spoken with emotion, belief, and consistency. If you say, "I am wealthy," but feel doubt, your subconscious will reject it. Instead, use statements that your mind can accept, such as, "Every day I'm becoming more aligned with abundance." This creates a gradual shift that strengthens over time. Rewiring your mind also requires releasing fear-based emotions around money. Many people experience anxiety, guilt, or shame when it comes to finances. These emotions block abundance by reinforcing negative associations with wealth. A powerful exercise to release these emotions is writing down every financial fear you have, then rewriting each one as an empowering statement. If you fear running out of money, write, "I always have enough, and more is always coming." If you feel guilty about earning more, write, "The more I have, the more I can bless others." This process helps break emotional ties to scarcity. Surrounding yourself with wealth-conscious influences is another crucial step. The people, books, and conversations you engage with shape your financial mindset. If you constantly hear complaints about money and struggle, your mind will adopt those perspectives. Instead, seek out success stories, financial wisdom, and mentors who embody abundance. Your environment has the power to accelerate or hinder your transformation. The final and most essential step in rewiring your mind for wealth is acting as if you are already financially abundant. This does not mean reckless spending, but rather embodying the mindset, confidence, and decisions of a wealthy person. When faced with choices, ask yourself, what would someone with a strong financial mindset do? Would they invest in growth or hold back out of fear? Would they see opportunities or focus on limitations? Aligning your actions with the mindset of abundance signals to the universe that you are ready to receive more. This process takes time, but every shift in thought brings you closer to financial transformation. The next chapter will take these principles further, showing you how to take tangible actions that turn your new mindset into real-world financial breakthroughs. You are not just learning about wealth, you are becoming the person who naturally attracts it. Understanding the principles of abundance is essential, but knowledge alone is not enough to create financial transformation. Many people spend years reading about wealth, repeating affirmations, and visualizing success, yet see little change. In their reality, the missing link is action, not just any action, but inspired action. True financial breakthroughs occur when mindset and movement work together, creating a bridge between belief and tangible results. Inspired action is different from forced action. Forced action comes from desperation, fear, and a scarcity mindset. It feels exhausting, overwhelming, and uncertain. Many people believe they must struggle and push themselves to the limit to earn more, but this approach often leads to frustration rather than abundance. Inspired action, on the other hand, feels natural, clear, and aligned. It comes from a place of confidence and expectation rather than anxiety. It is the action that flows effortlessly because it is driven by inner guidance, not external pressure. The first step in taking inspired action is recognizing opportunities. Wealth rarely arrives in one dramatic event. It often comes through a series of small decisions and doors opening unexpectedly. Many people miss financial opportunities because they expect them to appear in a certain way. They might be waiting for a major career breakthrough, while ignoring small business ideas, investment opportunities, or creative solutions that could lead to greater wealth. The key is to stay open, curious, and willing to explore new paths. The second step is overcoming fear-based hesitation. Even when opportunities appear, many people resist taking action due to doubt, insecurity, or past failures. They worry about making mistakes, losing money, or stepping into the unknown. However, abundance requires movement. Staying in the same patterns leads to the same results. The most successful individuals are not those who never fail, but those who take action, despite uncertainty. Every financial success story is built on decisions that once felt risky. Taking inspired action also requires aligning daily habits with financial success. Small, consistent actions create lasting wealth more than occasional big efforts. This includes managing money wisely, investing in personal growth, and building skills that increase earning potential. Wealth is not just about making money, it is about handling money well. This means tracking finances, eliminating unnecessary expenses, and putting money to work in ways that generate more income. Another crucial part of inspired action is stepping into the identity of a wealthy person before financial success fully manifests. This does not mean reckless spending or pretending to be rich. It means making decisions from a place of abundance rather than fear. A person who expects wealth invests in their future, seeks knowledge, and values their time and energy. They do not wait until they have millions to develop good financial habits. They build those habits now, which prepares them to receive more. One of the most overlooked forms of inspired action is sharing wealth. Many people mistakenly believe they must wait until they are rich to give, but giving is a powerful catalyst for financial expansion. It shifts the focus from scarcity to abundance and reinforces the belief that there is always more than enough. Acts of generosity, whether through donations, support, or kindness, create an energetic flow that invites greater financial blessings. Those who hold onto money tightly out of fear often find themselves struggling, while those who give with faith experience unexpected returns. Inspired action also includes surrounding yourself with financial inspiration. The people, conversations, and environments you engage with influence your beliefs and decisions. Being around those who complain about money, fear financial risk, or resist growth will reinforce scarcity. On the other hand, learning from financially successful individuals, reading wealth-building books, and engaging in empowering discussions create an atmosphere of abundance that fuels progress. Finally, taking inspired action requires persistence. Many people give up too soon, expecting instant results. True wealth is built over time through consistent effort. It is easy to stay motivated when progress is visible, but the real test comes when success is not immediate. The ones who succeed are those who continue taking steps forward, trusting that every action is moving them closer to their financial goals. Abundance is not something you passively wait for. It is something you create through action, intention, and alignment. Now that you understand the power of taking inspired action, the next chapter will show you how to recognize and attract financial miracles that appear when you fully step into the flow of wealth. The journey continues, and your transformation is already in motion. Many believe that financial miracles are rare, reserved only for the fortunate few. But in truth, miracles are simply the result of alignment, when your mindset, actions, and energy come together in harmony with the laws of abundance. Money, opportunities, and resources can appear in unexpected ways when you are open and ready to receive them. What may seem like coincidence or luck is often the natural outcome of an internal shift that allows wealth to flow effortlessly into your life. The first step in attracting financial miracles is recognizing that they already exist. Most people are conditioned to focus on what is missing rather than what is appearing. They pray for money, but fail to notice when small blessings arrive. A refund, a gift, a new business idea, a chance encounter that leads to an opportunity. These are all signs that abundance is moving toward them. But if they dismiss these moments as insignificant, they block the larger blessings that could follow. The more you acknowledge and appreciate the small signs of prosperity, the more you open the doors for greater financial breakthroughs. Faith plays a crucial role in this process. Doubt is one of the greatest obstacles to wealth, as it creates resistance between you and the abundance that is meant for you. Many people ask for financial breakthroughs, but continue to worry about their current circumstances, unknowingly pushing away the very miracles they desire. Trust is essential. You must act as if the blessing is already on its way, even before you see it. This unwavering belief strengthens your energetic alignment with wealth, allowing it to manifest faster and more powerfully. Another key to attracting financial miracles is releasing control over how they will appear. Many people have a rigid idea of how money should come to them, a promotion, a new client, a specific investment, but the universe operates beyond human limitations. Wealth can come through unexpected channels, in ways that could never be predicted. A person you helped years ago might suddenly repay you. An old business connection might offer you a new opportunity, or a creative idea could lead to financial success. The more flexible you are in receiving abundance, the more avenues will open for it to reach you. Your environment also influences the appearance of financial miracles. If you surround yourself with negativity, doubt, or scarcity, you create barriers to wealth. But when you immerse yourself in conversations, books, and relationships that support abundance, you raise your financial vibration. Being in the presence of wealth-conscious individuals can inspire new ideas, expand your perspective, and introduce you to opportunities you may never have considered. Letting go of financial guilt is another powerful step in allowing abundance to flow. Many people unknowingly block their own blessings because they feel undeserving of wealth. They may have been raised with the belief that wanting more is selfish, or that financial success comes at the expense of others. These subconscious feelings create an internal conflict, making it difficult to accept prosperity fully. Releasing guilt and embracing the truth that wealth is a tool for good allows money to flow more freely into your life. Gratitude acts as a magnet for financial miracles. Those who continuously complain about money reinforce scarcity, while those who express gratitude for every financial blessing attract more. Practicing daily gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, training your mind to recognize and receive wealth in all its forms. The simple act of thanking the universe, God, or life itself for what you already have accelerates the manifestation of even greater financial blessings. Taking action is also essential. Miracles do not mean sitting back and waiting for wealth to arrive without effort. Instead, they often come in response to a step of faith. Sometimes the miracle is already within your reach, waiting for you to claim it. A job offer, a business opportunity, an investment possibility, these may already be in front of you, but you must take the next step to bring them into reality. Miracles often require movement. Finally, the greatest key to attracting financial miracles is maintaining an unshakable belief that abundance is your birthright. You were not created to live in financial struggle. The universe is designed for expansion, growth, and limitless possibilities. Wealth is not something you have to chase, it is something you allow. The moment you let go of fear, embrace faith, and take aligned action, financial breakthroughs will begin to appear in ways you never imagined. As you step into this new mindset, the next chapter will take you even deeper, revealing how to make financial abundance a permanent part of your life. The transformation has already begun, and the miracles you seek are already on their way. Attracting financial miracles is a powerful step. But true abundance is not about temporary breakthroughs. It is about creating a lasting reality where wealth flows to you effortlessly. Many people experience moments of prosperity, only to find themselves back in struggle. This is because their internal financial blueprint has not changed. Wealth is not just about making money, it is about maintaining and multiplying it. To make abundance a permanent part of your life, you must shift from seeing prosperity as something external to recognizing it as your natural state. The first step in making abundance your new reality is identifying and eliminating self-sabotage. Many people unknowingly push wealth away once they receive it. They overspend, make poor financial decisions, or feel uncomfortable with money and find ways to get rid of it. This is often due to deep-rooted subconscious programming that equates wealth with stress, responsibility, or even danger. To break free from this cycle, you must consciously embrace the idea that financial success is safe, stable, and meant for you. Wealth does not have to be a fleeting moment. It can be your permanent condition. Another crucial aspect of maintaining wealth is developing strong financial habits. While mindset is the foundation of abundance, practical actions determine its longevity. Managing money wisely, saving with intention, investing for growth, and making decisions from a place of confidence rather than fear are all essential. The wealthy do not let money control them. They direct their wealth with purpose. When you take responsibility for your finances, you reinforce the belief that you are capable of handling even greater prosperity. Living in abundance also means embracing continuous expansion. Many people reach a certain level of financial success and stop growing, fearing they might lose what they have if they take risks. But true wealth operates in cycles of growth. Those who maintain financial abundance are always expanding, learning new skills, investing in opportunities, and allowing money to flow rather than stagnate. The key is to move forward with confidence, trusting that each step brings greater prosperity. One of the most overlooked aspects of lasting wealth is emotional and energetic alignment. If money creates stress, guilt, or fear, it will not stay with you. Financial peace comes from knowing that you are always supported, that there is always more than enough, and that your wealth benefits not only you, but everyone around you. This shift from worry to trust is one of the most powerful changes you can make. The moment you stop fearing loss and start embracing infinite possibilities, abundance becomes effortless. Surrounding yourself with an environment that supports wealth is another important factor. The conversations you engage in, the books you read, and the people you spend time with all influence your financial mindset. If you constantly hear negativity about money, it will subconsciously affect your beliefs. But if you immerse yourself in an atmosphere of success, abundance, and growth, it will reinforce your new reality. Seek out mentors, communities, and teachings that align with financial expansion. Gratitude and generosity also play a vital role in sustaining abundance. Wealth is not just about receiving, it is about circulating. Those who hold on to money in fear often find themselves losing it, while those who give with faith experience greater returns. This is not about reckless spending, but about maintaining an open flow. When you give, whether through generosity, support, or investment in others, you affirm that wealth is abundant and endless. You create space for even more to return to you. 1. Of the final keys to making abundance permanent is developing an identity of wealth. It is not enough to have money. You must see yourself as a wealthy person. This does not mean arrogance or excess. It means embodying confidence, security, and ease around money. Wealthy individuals do not just act rich. They carry a mindset that attracts continuous success. When you fully accept that financial prosperity is your natural state, it will reflect in every aspect of your life. Abundance is not a destination. It is a way of being. It is not something you chase, but something you align with. When you operate from a state of trust, expansion, and flow, financial success becomes effortless. The final chapter will bring everything together, guiding you in activating the full power of the divine prayer that unlocks limitless wealth. Your transformation is already unfolding, and the next step will solidify your new reality. Everything you have learned in this journey has been leading to this moment. You now understand that abundance is not about luck, hard labor, or external circumstances. It is about alignment. You have uncovered the hidden barriers that keep wealth from flowing, rewired your mind for prosperity, and discovered the spiritual and practical laws that govern financial success. Now, it is time to take the final step, activating the prayer of divine abundance and stepping fully into your financial destiny. Prayer is not just a request, it is a declaration. It is the act of aligning yourself with the divine source of all prosperity and claiming what has always been yours. When spoken with faith, it becomes a command that sets spiritual laws into motion. The moment you believe and affirm that you are worthy of wealth, that you are open to receive, and that prosperity flows to you effortlessly, the universe responds. The key to making this prayer powerful is not just the words themselves, but the belief behind them. Many people pray for financial breakthroughs, but remain filled with doubt and fear. They ask for abundance while secretly believing they are meant to struggle. This contradiction blocks blessings. To activate this prayer fully, you must remove all hesitation. You must declare it with absolute certainty, knowing that wealth is already making its way to you. Before reciting the prayer, prepare yourself. Take a deep breath. Let go of any lingering doubt, fear, or hesitation. Feel the energy of abundance already surrounding you. Imagine yourself stepping into a life where financial freedom is your new normal, where money flows easily, where opportunities appear at the right time, and where you are no longer held back by scarcity. Hold that vision as you speak these words aloud, the prayer of divine abundance. Heavenly Father, I stand before you today with a heart open to receive. I know that you are the source of all prosperity and that your desire is for me to live in abundance. I release every doubt, every fear, and every limitation that has kept me from the wealth you have prepared for me. I step forward in faith, knowing that financial blessings are already flowing into my life. Bless the work of my hands and multiply every effort I make. Let every door that was once closed be opened. Let opportunities, success, and unexpected wealth find me with ease. I declare that money flows to me from known and unknown sources. I reject the belief that I must struggle for financial success, for I know that you have created me to prosper. I align my thoughts, my words, and my actions with the frequency of abundance. I see wealth not as something distant, but as something that already belongs to me. I walk in confidence, knowing that I'm worthy of financial freedom. I will no longer speak words of lack, but only words of prosperity. My reality is shifting now, and I welcome the overflow of blessings into my life. I claim the promise. The Lord will bless the work of your hands. You will lend to many, but borrow from none. Deuteronomy 28:12. Receive this truth fully. I trust in divine timing, divine provision, and divine wisdom. I'm financially free, abundantly blessed, and aligned with the wealth that has always been mine. In faith, I declare and receive this prayer. Amen. This is not just a moment, it is a transformation. The words you have spoken are a contract with the universe, a confirmation that you have stepped out of scarcity and into abundance. From this moment forward, you will no longer think, speak, or act as someone who lacks. You will operate as someone who is financially empowered, knowing that every action you take is guided by divine wisdom and that every need you have is already met. The journey does not end here. It is just the beginning. As you continue forward, remember to practice the principles that sustain wealth: gratitude, generosity, wise decision-making, and a mindset of limitless potential. Financial miracles will continue to unfold, and your success will not only change your life, but also inspire and uplift those around you. You are now fully aligned with abundance. Walk in it, expect it, and let prosperity become your new way of life.